welcome back to Wendy's Colouring, and yay! Maria Trolle's, let's be honest, most beautiful book cover has arrived. And yeah, I just think this cover is, yeah. So there's been some really good front covers this year, I think, in the colouring book world. I loved Maria Trolle's other books, but I think this is really beautiful cover. I think I did see this cover on her Instagram quite a while ago, obviously when she was working on it. And I just thought then, I really love the colours in it. And now it's actually in my hand. I think the actual, yeah, how it's been made is really lovely as well. It's very difficult to show. I don't know if you can actually see. This book feels like it's fabric. You can kind of feel the weave on it. It's not really showing it very well, but yeah, it's textured. It's kind of like it's got a really fine canvas all over the book. So in the all the cream sections, I don't know if it's easier to see the texture on the back actually. No, not really. But yeah, it's got like a canvas texture all over it, which is obviously printed. And then, as you can all already see, it has this beautiful kind of glossy print wherever the darker navy is. So on the trees, on the border, on the text, on the spine, that's glossy as well. And yeah, a little border on the back has that gloss on as well. But yeah, gosh, it's such a pretty looking book, isn't it? Really, really lovely. So yeah, title. I did pause for a reason, because suddenly thought, should have translated that. And as you can see, it's translating as Falling Stars, colour book illustrated by Maria Trolle. And it is, I'm really quite excited to have a good look through. Again, this came, I should have done this a good week ago, but with being full of lurgy, yeah, I didn't have the voice to do a nice flip of it. But yeah, I think there's been a few people saying, no, it's not for them, this book. But yeah, I was too tempted by the beautiful cover. The cover was me sold. So yeah, Falling Stars, I'm guessing that's going to be a theme as we go through the book. Beautiful navy base. I almost don't want to crease it. I'm going to have to, aren't I? Has to be done. Paper. Yeah, it's very smooth. Feels quite nice though. I think it will be nice under pencil. Not sure it's as thick as her books used to be. I think back to my very first one. I think that's a bit thicker. I will translate that some other time in my own time. I'm guessing it's her explaining what this inspiration for this book is. But yeah, Falling Stars. I think these are a little bit more simple images maybe than perhaps some of her other images. And yeah, not quite as many florals in it. But I'm kind of okay with that really. Sometimes you don't always want something that's really complicated and heavily detailed, do you? Sometimes you do just want to do something a bit simple, and the fact you have got all this kind of sky space means you can kind of play about with sky effects like she's done on the cover, which I do quite enjoy. So yeah, I quite like the fact that there's a couple more simple pages for those busy months and you just want something that maybe you can have a bit of play with, but it's not so complicated. And these little bunnies down here are cute, aren't they? I think that's quite nice, and I get fed up with doing leaves anyway, so yeah, I don't want a million leaves, I'll be totally honest. And you have still got some of her traditional pages in. These are very like pages that are in lots of her books. I think she's done a few pages, haven't we, where she has the little girl in various different flowers, sometimes sat up, sometimes from a different angle. But yeah, this one's cute, where she's got a little sleepy bee curled up with her. I think that's pretty, and I quite like this bird. They look like peonies, don't they, that this bird's in with its little, I think it's caught one of the falling stars. Yeah, I quite like it as a double, and I think that's what I'm so far I am liking about this book, that you've got a bit of the normal flavour, and then you've got something like these two that are a little bit more simple, but still lots you can play about with. Like, I really quite like both of these little scenes. You can kind of have night, day. The little seagull's got the star this time. But yeah, I quite like some of this simpler line work. I think it's cute. And this, again, play about with some effects around the stars and things, can't you? I think that's quite fun. Foxy with the butterfly and butterflies on their own with some of my favourite mushrooms. Oh, whales. Oh, we've got a little mermaid down here. Mermaid, little fish, lots of seaweed. Yeah, that's quite nice. And then a girl that kind of looks like her hair is the waves, and we've got the whale again. Oh, and the mermaid again. A little anchor, little boat, dolphin. Yeah, I like that. And she doesn't do many large portraits, Maria, normally. Bunny's back. Got apples this time. I've got some little buildings on a tree, bit of tulips. And this time she's got like the galaxy in her hair. Yeah, I like that one as well. Hummingbirds. I kind of feel like she is drawing her little girl slightly differently to how she has done in the past. Dipping your toes in. Bunnies are back. Found another of the stars. Ooh, lighthouses. Lighthouses, and these are very bad chimneys. There's a lot of pollution from these houses. It's quite interesting, isn't it? I quite like. Is this the same one but from a different angle? Is that what we're seeing more of the village from this side? I quite like you can mess about with the lighting effects from the lighthouses as well, with the smoke from the chimneys. It could be quite interesting as a page. This is nice. See, that's how a bit more how she normally does her ladies, isn't it, with the pointy hats? Yeah, and this one. Oh. It's looking like it's not so sure about these falling stars. A moth. Another pretty page. Oh, we've got a giant lady. Another pretty scene. Some more like houses. Little bird. I want a bear. He's cute. Yeah, quite like that. Again, you've got a lot of sky you can play about with. Or you could choose just to do this star, couldn't you? It's up to you. More little houses and scenes. Little girl in the clouds. Clouds with some flowers. Bit more of her traditional things. So we've got lemons. Don't know what kind of fruit these are. Whatever you want them to be. Maybe more lemons. Some of them are looking lemony, some of them aren't, are they? But same over there. Nice little tree scene. Cute. Cheeky frog in the lily pond. He's come out for a look about. Rainbow. Some little bunnies. More of the peonies and more of the little fat bee. Oh yeah, these are cute. The foxgloves. Yeah, she's quite different, isn't she, from how her figures normally are. But I quite like her. Got a stork, he's caught a star. Ah, axolotl. And they've got a star. Oh, I like this. And her hair. Got a little house, little girl. Swan. Oh, another little girl. Oh. I think that's nice. More scenes. So you can really play about with sky effects, I think, in this book. Fishing. Cats and mushrooms. We've got a different girl again. Oh, Sleepy Mouse. Oh, we've got Castle. A little rainbow. So they've got a double rainbow, isn't it, though? Girl with a bird on her head, like you do. Cute. Unicorn. Some daffodils, tulips. Snowdrops or bluebells, whichever you want, aren't they? I don't think I fancy a hair full of squirrels, thinking they're going to be a bit wriggly. Don't fancy squirrel claws in your head. Nice to colour. Look at his eyeballs. These stars are looking a bit dangerous. Ah, it's another cute one. The flowers have got little faces. Magical castle in the sky. Oh yeah, quite like that. I can see these all in kind of pastel-y colours. Cute cat. Castle's back to earth. She's got her little bunny friend. Is this a moose? Your head's on fire, Mr. Moose. These for Christmas ones. Oh, I like this with the stars in her hair. Yeah, nice little winter ones. Presuming you can do this like it's snowy. I suppose you could have done that on some of the other ones though as well. And yeah, we're back to the end of it. Yeah, I really like it. It's different from some of our other ones, yes. There's a lot more simple pages in there as well. But I like them. Sometimes you want a bit of space sometimes. And I do quite like some of these scene pages. And there's a couple of portraits in there. And, you know, I don't mind a portrait every so often. I think it's a nice mix of the traditional things and some that are slightly different. But you can't stay still all the time, can you? You have to move your style on sometimes. And Maria's got a lot of books out already. So, yeah, sometimes you've got to do something slightly different. I absolutely love the colour though. It really is. I think it's my favourite cover of all of her books. I just think it's just something you want to show on your bookcase, isn't it? It's such a beautiful looking thing. I think I definitely don't regret it just to look at the cover because I think it's stunning. And yeah, this does kind of inspire me for all of those spaces in her book. She's kind of showing you what her thoughts were, that you can really play about with coloured skies and the contrast between the trees and what you're doing with the stars. I think it's a really nice idea with it. But yeah, that's my first look at Starfall by the lovely Maria Trolle. Who knows what the better pronunciation is, but I think it's lovely. I'm very pleased to have got it. Hope you've been interested in having a little nosy through it as well with me. Bye bye.